Hope you're doing well today.
Not as good as you with those lights in the background. Where you at? You at a club? What's going on?
I'm in Las Vegas right now, so there's heat, but I'm indoors, so I'm surviving.
Mm.
I very much enjoyed this film. As somebody who grew up during the riots and everything that happened that time, I guess the first question I have to ask is, what do you remember about the time, or what you understood of it? Because you were at a different age, so was I, where we didn't really understand what was going on, but we knew there was something happening.
Big. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of what I remember. I mean, I remember it being a seminal moment. I remember people's eyes glued to the TV. There was a thing going on. It wasn't good. And so, yeah, I was probably a little too young to completely understand it, but definitely clocked it.
Yeah. What can if a friend were to ask you about 1992, how would you best explain this story to them?
Oh, the film in general?
Yeah, a little
Well, I think the
synopsis kind
film.
of thing.
Look, let me give
Yeah.
you the film. I think it's a really cool original idea. It's a gritty heist story set upon the backdrop of the '92 riots, and you stick a heist film in the center of it with some father son. With two father son parallel stories going at the same time, and I think that is what really anchors the film. And if you like films like The Town or Den of Thieves, I think this is a film for you. It's got a lot of it's about a lot of conflict and relationships that the characters are going through.
Well, I think your character Riggin has a lot of that conflict too. Can you talk about creating that conflict, and was there any kind of things you talked about with Ray Liotta, about that relationship? Because this gang came together in many very different ways at many different speeds.
Yeah. Oh man, Ray. Well, Ray was kind of a no bullshit type of guy. So it was cool because he has a certain amount of tension about him that you know kept everybody on point, and I think that added to his and I relationship in the film.
Now, we loved you also in Wrath of Man too. So, but that was a different crew and also a different mindset. Do you like? Did you enjoy either different, or were they just kind of different flavors for you? Having someone who was just 100% about themselves and ask questions and have any thoughts, or maybe something like this that kind of has a little bit of a questioning mind a little bit.
Yeah, I really found this character to be dynamic in the sense that he's maybe not doing great things, but he's also got a completely different value set from his father. He wants to get out. He's got dreams of pulling the ripcord. He's not doesn't see eye to eye with some of the crew, and I like that. I like that.
Whenever you have to push people around, what is your mindset? What do you think about, like, how do you get into the character's mindset when you have to be the bad guy, when you have to push someone around and make them do what you need to do? I mean, it's because I'm guessing every thug out there thinks of himself as a little bit of an actor to be more vicious than he probably really is, or maybe less. Who knows?
Oh, what do I do? That's a good question. I would say, your needs outweigh anybody else's, right? So it's like you don't give a shit. You got to just be in that mindset. Like, I'm getting this, I'm getting mine, or whatever that is. But it really, it's sort of scene dependent. What you need to do, what you need to get.
Cool. Last thing I just have to ask too, as a huge fan of the first Wind River, can you tell us anything about that shoot and what it was like?
Yeah, that shoot was good. It's a continuation of the original story. I don't know how much I can tell you, but it's interesting. It's really interesting. Yeah, I think people will enjoy
Cool.
it.